following thoughts, opinions, and outlandish takes from the hosts are for entertainment purposes only. Sometimes we joke. Sometimes we get passionate. Sometimes we get loud. And yes, sometimes we might even get it wrong. But at the end of the day, we're just talking. Don't take us serious. We are trained talkers with zero accountability. Enjoy the show. Heavy as the Head podcast.
Yo, welcome back to the Heavy as the Head podcast, man. I'm here with my favorite guys, man. I got
Let's
Mr.
get
Easy
it, man.
Dash
Let's
to my
get it.
left, man. I got Cognac Poppy to my right, man.
Introduce me, cuz.
Hey, man. No, it's Prime,
Fuck
baby.
it. Let's
Prime,
get it,
baby.
man.
I'm your host today. Appreciate y'all. Episode 11. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby.
My bad. I gotta get my drink in because this nigga. I gotta get ready for this nigga, man.
Double cup and everything.
Yeah, I normally double cup
barbecue,
it.
red cup, solo
Yeah,
joint.
man.
Hey man, if you're at home, man, take a shot with us. I don't know what these niggas talking about.
Yeah, that's Ken, man.
Like, comment,
Edge
subscribe,
already.
share, man. Meet us in the comments, talk your
Hit us in the
shit.
comments, man. Avion Prime, man.
You know
I'm
what
back
it
in the
is,
building.
man.
Hey,
Welcome back, man.
let's do it. Crown of Clown.
COC.
COC.
Yeah, we're gonna start off. Y'all know we're gonna start off with Druski. How conservative women in America act, and that was the title of
Whiteface.
a viral video going out there. Kind of had some shades of Ayesha Curry in there. Whiteface. What y'all got, man?
Hey, man,
Crown of Clown the skit.
I feel like he should give his makeup artist and raise, man. They need to be like Hollywood level. Need to do some movies and shit.
They said they deserve a Grammy.
For real shit, because man, like he had that one. He had that when he was doing like that NASCAR.
Yeah.
Man, with Asian, he just going. Hey, he probably like one of the best skit persons. I'm giving him a crown for this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
alright.
crown. I'm crowning him for that, man. It was funny. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got their panties in a bunch over it because they talking about if I do blackface, but you know he just making fun of. He be a comedian.
We can get back to that if I do blackface, but Mr. Easy Day.
No, because that would change my whole answer. For that. In terms of the skit, man, it was hilarious. Like they posted the side by side of him with Ayesha Curry and how she looked, and even just how he acted. Druski, an ugly ass woman though, but the skit was hilarious. Like the shit was hilarious. So he the crown for me, man. He a comedian. He doing what he's supposed to do. I don't know if I agree with this whole dressing up like a woman though, but
Oh yeah, he did full fledged that, didn't he?
yeah, he's full
He went
scene
in on that,
Yeah,
man.
that's-
And I think same what y'all saying, man. It was funny when he did the other thing, Whiteface, and now this one. This one was pretty funny though, man. Like, you know, and I don't even got no opinions towards Ayesha Curry or whatever. I ain't really, even follow what she about and everything, but it's just funny because it is very similar, and the makeup, like y'all said, was on point, man. It's just some funny shit to see.
It's funny seeing he don't say no names. It's no different when he did like the church one.
Right.
And like the people who responded, he was like, he ain't say he was Pastor Mike Todd. He ain't say he was
He ain't
Ayesha
say who it
Curry.
is. The
He
shoe
ain't say
fits.
nobody, but
Right.
The shoe fits.
Yeah,
Same thing with the pastor thing.
Yeah,
you
that's what
know,
I'm saying.
it's like it's funny shit. But yeah, I don't think no harm was done. It's just funny shit. So crown Druski on
3
that.
crowns,
But man,
okay.
before we move on, man, what if it was a blackface out there? What if Ayesha Curry came back and blackfaced it out?
I think the problem with all the blackface narrative from when it started to if somebody else do it is they do think they can get away with saying nigga or
Yeah, that's
gonna
crossing the
be some,
line.
like,
yeah.
You playing into the stereotypes or something,
like,
yeah.
You eating watermelon, like just some bullshit. Like they're not gonna mimic LeBron James and say I'm in blackface and doing this move or whatever, imitating Kobe. Like something for us to even laugh at to say it's funny. They're gonna
eat some watermelon.
do
something racist for sure.
Yeah, so that's why I think
some
the
chicken wings.
Like I
the
said,
separation is
in Tropic Thunder, Robbie Downey Jr. got away with it. You know what I'm saying? People like that. People thought it was funny. Nobody really had a problem with that. As long as you do it in good taste, not in that 1950s big lips, black super charcoal blackface, like they like to do, then it won't be a problem.
So make it more about the joke and not about like racism.
Yeah. But they're gonna make it about racism.
100%, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they would argue that what Druski is doing is about racism too. Not racism, but it's making fun of white people.
You making fun of her.
I know, but they would make the
Yeah,
argument.
of
They're
course.
gonna make the argument that he's coming for white people.
Yeah.
in general. That's what they're gonna make the argument.
They'll get over it.
He'll get over it, man. He made fun of every race already.
Yeah, must he.
That's true too.
Nobody.
To his credit, he has gone at black pastors. He has gone at
The Asian nail
I
salon.
don't want to say the
funny
country
too.
people.
Country people.
He's going at different groups of people. It's
Niggas
not like
that got out of jail.
Nobody said the
one
old
person.
Q dogs. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, after them. Like,
All right, man. Y'all favorite country, U.S. One of 3 countries voting no to reparations for enslaving Africans. It was a lot of people that voted, a lot of countries, 123 in favor,
Damn.
52 abstained, 3 against. And U.S. was
US
one of those
US
3
one of the-
motherfuckers that said, nah.
But they gave
not right
reparations to the Indians and stuff, Native Americans and
now. And I believe Chinese people too, but
them and the Jews get reparations and all that.
But that being said, man, Crown of Clown, y'all favorite country, man.
Clown. Like we can't let these niggas get nothing up
can't
on
give
us.
us nothing.
Listen.
They can't let these niggas get no reparations up.
There was a
what's
statement
crazy
that
is-
was released. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What's the
I was
statement?
going to say there was a statement. The U.S. released a statement saying while we don't, we do respect the fact that these bad things happened and we don't agree with them, so to speak. They released an official statement saying that they just said that they could not side with the UN's plan for reparations for Black or African Americans.
So Native Americans got whole lands, casinos, and everything, and we still can't get nothing.
The crazy part about that is the beginning of it, they're gonna say it was one of the biggest atrocities in the history of like in world history, and they're still gonna turn around and say
we can't give y'all nothing.
The
though.
letter was pretty long that the U.S. released out to the UN, kind of, trying to explain their stance. And it pretty much said, yeah, we agree with everything, but
What we did was fucked up, but we just can't give y'all nothing. Man.
Yeah.
Said, like,
We ain't got nothing handy, y'all.
one of the main
We already
countries
gave it out to the Native Americans.
one of the main countries benefiting from it, but we can't get nothing.
One of the main
Israel
ones.
was in there too, so y'all know. Israel was one of the 3 people.
Said, who was the other country that said no?
I took.
It was. Damn, who was the other one?
I'm about to tell you.
It wasn't none of the European countries. I'm trying to think of who the other one was.
That's when you need your laptop. You forgot your laptop today,
I
man.
ain't forget it.
The moderator, man. The moderator.
I had to read
right
these
now.
motherfucking notes.
Argentina.
Argentina, I knew it was an A. Yeah,
okay.
I didn't want to say Australia, but yeah, it's Argentina.
Damn. Okay.
But
But
yeah,
racist in history too. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
why them Brazil. That's why they said the black people left. They was killing them off. So they just
Shout out to the country that said yeah.
unanimous. So nobody taking a risk here and saying that there was some strategic reason for this.
No, they just being.
Nobody-
No, they just
nobody-
racist.
No, just flat out U.S. being U.S.
Just being U.S. being U.S. They don't wanna-
1000%.
They don't want to give us nothing, man.
I thought one of y'all might have tried to flip that.
Nah, that's
I
only
can't
you.
flip that.
Yeah,
That's only you to make. Well,
I couldn't
maybe.
even,
I can't even
y'all know Prime would have tried, but Prime ain't had nothing for that.
I ain't got nothing for that one either, bro.
That was closed case right there.
Closed case. Yeah.
All right, y'all girl, man, y'all been giving her a hard time. Ayesha Curry. She went on to, in my opinion, podcast with Michelle Obama and her brother, and she kind of just took back everything she said about, well, not everything, but the comment about Curry not being her type. She took
a lot of
back.
stuff.
She said it was disrespectful, and it was more of her thinking that Steph Curry was out of her league than she was.
Yeah,
thinking.
well,
I'm about to say she tried to change it. I'm about to say she didn't really apologize. She said, "Well,
Backtrack.
She said it was
Yeah.
disrespectful.
but she tried to backtrack and say, but what I meant was, he was the cool guy.
Nah, she made that nigga seem like he was lame as
Yeah,
hell.
like she.
Crown of Clown, y'all taking
Clown.
that stance, that change in direction on a public podcast. Are
Her
you
man
guys
was there.
accepting that as a change in direction for Ayesha Curry?
Trying to do Jada Pickett, that nigga, man. Jada Pickett, my nigga, Curry, dog. Trying to treat that nigga like he Will Smith. That's a clown, man. That's a clown.
You don't give her nothing for that, though. She don't get no points.
You said it the first time, man. What you said the first time, that's the one that's gonna stick.
It wasn't even the first time. It was the first
multiple,
5 times.
yeah, multiple
over,
times. Yeah, you just embarrassed this nigga many
Yeah.
times. Nah, she just stop getting on podcasts and talking. Be honest with you, she need to go the Savannah route.
Yeah, I mean, she's trying to clear it up, though. Yeah. She can't clear it up. Nothing she can do going forward.
I guess you got to go. Once you made them statements public, you do got to go back in public.
I feel like you got to get on public.
You gotta go back public
You
and-
can't just go back in the house and be like, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you gotta go. You're right. You gotta go public. It's still a clown. It's still a clown, but you gotta go back in public
Step
and
one
clear it up.
is you got to get on the podcast with a whole bunch of viewers and say,
Yeah,
No,
I
she got to
fucked
go
up.
back to that same podcast by herself because even with that apology, you saw Steph sitting there like this.
Steph was right there though.
Right there, right?
Yeah.
Like, so he's like, but you know what I said in the car?
For real.
I can't
You better
take
go
that,
up in here
man.
and set this
The
record straight.
The same places that she was disrespectful, you better go to every last
Every one of
and
them,
be-
yeah.
and be twice as loud.
Go back to that red table with
She
me.
might be on her run. She might go on this tour of,
She only do
women
one
should be,
podcast.
more respectful of their man. She might be the spokesperson for that.
No, I ain't trying to hear it because the other part of me is like, that was with Michelle Obama. You're not going on there talking crazy.
Yeah.
You ain't talking crazy with
That was
with-
that was-
Michelle
yeah.
was like hyping her up though. Like, you sure?
She
like,
didn't go
how
on
was
Savannah
she-
podcast or
Michelle was
something.
like,
She
how
didn't
was
go-
that disrespectful? Because she was like, yeah, that was disrespectful.
She would never say that about Obama.
Michelle was like, how was that disrespectful? Like, asking her to clarify. Michelle was challenging her a little bit, like not just letting her come on there and just.
It was disrespectful.
Because Michelle knew that apology was probably bullshit too. That's why.
Okay, that was me and
a little
the
bit of that. That was a little
If
bit
that
of
was
that
me and we
coming
had
in
4
there, like, are you
kids,
really
you
just-
were out of here.
Are you really just doing this for the?
Because that was
for the
Michelle's
moment?
tone to me, right? It was like,
That was Michelle's tone to me
Yeah,
too.
it was
Like,
like-
are you really believing this, or
You doing
is
the Steph
it-
Curry
you next
situation.
to Steph Curry next to you, and you want to switch
because your
it up?
man here.
I felt a little bit of that in
I
there.
did too, because like you said, Michelle had never talked about Barack like that.
No,
Ever.
We got to wait till her next podcast when she by herself.
100%.
Michelle did say something about Barack. I forgot what it was though. We was talking. I don't know if we was talking about it on here, but she said something. I don't know what
It was nothing crazy like that.
It wasn't Ayesha Curry crazy.
She
No,
been
it wasn't
disrespecting
Ayesha
Curry for the playoff series forever.
All right, man. Keeping it with relationships, then, man.
Hold on, did we agree on all three?
Oh, what you didn't ask? I don't think you asked, kid.
I'm gonna give her a crown.
Oh,
Yeah,
this nigga.
I might definitely
Fuck
give
it
her a
up.
crown. Just think about it like this.
Ass nigga,
No,
simp,
think about it like
simp.
this. Think about it like this, man. You got
He a
what? You got
simp.
3 options. You got 3 options. You apologize. You apologize in private. You don't apologize at all, or you apologize in public. Right? You don't do apology at all. That's probably worst case scenario. You apologize in private is probably the second worst option. The best option you got is to apologize in public, and that's what she did on a major platform.
That is
So
the best
for
option she
me,
did, but still.
that's all she could do. Like otherwise,
lucky-
it would just been like,
Hey, she
don't
lucky
say
Curry
nothing.
ain't Edwards.
Man, what?
Yeah, for
I'm
real.
just speaking on this
That
particular
nigga, he a
action.
good guy.
I'm speaking on this particular action. I'm saying it's a crown because it's the best
True.
option of any option.
Her
she
option
could've
was
done.
the best option. She had to go that way.
it
But
was-
it's still clown.
Oh,
'cause
like y'all judging the whole
got
everything.
to. Got to.
Because I got the same sentiment as Michelle. Is this real?
But
Or
it
was you
is.
cho-
But
or was you
she
told
doubled
to
out.
do it?
But when she challenged her, she stuck with it. She
had
stayed the
to.
course.
She had no choice.
The PR team came out. Steph Curry PR team.
She
Like,
had,
hey,
Curry, she had Curry right there coaching
Shit,
her
hey.
along. Like, yeah.
But so y'all saw Curry.
Curry
He wasn't even looking at Michelle.
Hey,
he was looking at her like, yeah, he was looking at her like,
yeah, I be like, LeBron don't got to deal with this shit. Come on, man. I'm supposed to be right here next to LeBron. LeBron, Savannah don't do no disrespectful shit like this.
Savannah in the house, bro.
Yeah, come
it
on.
seemed like
They-
it got cleaned up, man. And,
Shit, she
and
classy.
it's a crown. It's a crown for me, at least, that she came out there and said that the way she said it. So sounds like Ayesha, you still lost it. These guys going with clown. So you are a clown for that. But
Steph Curry,
I
you
at
still
least
my guy, man.
think that you tried your best. Keeping with relationships. Shannon Sharp podcast. Shannon Sharp always. I mean, he
Uncle
don't be
Shay,
on
man,
the drama,
send
man.
us
But
that cognac, man. I want the cognac, man. Come on, sponsor us, dog. Shit.
Shannon Sharp podcast, man. Coco Jones came on there.
Coco.
And she kind of made some comments
Tell
about
them-
the 50-50
girl.
relationship, going 50-50
them.
in relationships.
Oh, my bad. That's Donovan Mitchell.
Because
Girl.
Donovan Mitchell, wife now.
White, they married? Okay.
Yeah.
So, in their marriage, and not in their marriage, but in general, she's talking about 50-50 relationships. She said men are living their life like it's golden, while women have many struggles in life, and she doesn't think relationships should be 50-50. Just really quick, man, what's your thoughts on
She ain't living
her
in the real world.
perspective on the 50-50? And we'll get a little bit deeper into it, but what's your
She
thoughts
ain't living in
on
the
her?
real world, man.
She said men are living the golden life, man.
What man living a rich? Well, I guess if you rich, you living a golden life. You know what I'm saying? But
Are they? Are rich men living the golden life?
if in her circles, yeah, she got Donovan Mitchell, so of course he living a golden life. You know what I mean?
He ain't made it to the finals
Max,
yet, man.
dang, but he getting super max contracts. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So he living a golden life. Of course, he probably make more money than her. So of course he paying for everything. But if you go to the regular people life, no, it's different. You know what I'm saying? She kind of.
I'm just saying, you think that she feels like Donovan Mitchell is living a golden life?
Yeah.
You think so? Okay.
Hell yeah.
What's the easy day?
Super
What's your
max.
thoughts on
Shit, we had super max
Coco
contract. We
Jones?
leaving it easy
I want to
life.
say because what's his name? 47 million a year right now, 40 something. Like he getting paid.
Easy
You
life.
getting paid? Is it easy?
No, so I watched the rest of that too, and I know you're gonna touch on this later, but Like for her to be like, hey, her life is harder. Essentially, her thing was like mentally, everything is harder for a woman, and the only thing a man have to do is go to work and relax while women get to cook and clean and whatever. It's like, girl, you tripping. In that example that you're talking about, it's way easier. What you really cooking in the house with a man making almost $50 million a year?
They got chefs.
What's she cleaning?
Yeah.
I want to ask, like, when the last time you probably cleaned the house? Like, I'm not even.
That's what I'm saying. She out of touch.
But even her response is crazy because like I saw Donovan Mitchell do a short interview like, "This is my world. I can't live without her."
Yeah, he definitely
But
feels
right,
like
I
he's in
love
touch with
her.
everything. Yeah.
All that. Now you on here like, my life is hard.
Now,
Like,
while I think the notion behind the 50-50, we put that woman, when the woman like says, no, 50-50 ain't cool, we instantly put her like, she's kind of like, you know, some independent, I need mine. It's kind of like a selfish woman. You know, we kind of look at it like that. But in the whole interview, or most of it that I retained, she was like saying she is men, you know, she has men as the head of the household. She, you know, while she doesn't think that women should just be cooking and cleaning and things like that, she understands that there's balances and duties and stuff like that. So she didn't seem like the one comment that's kind of like circulating around. I just want to kind of add a little bit more to it. She didn't seem like, she didn't seem like she was just like dogging men and saying they're not doing enough and they need to just pamper women. She just seemed like she was taking the stance of, I'm hearing this 50-50 chatter, but you don't understand a woman's life is hard. And to a degree, she was saying it seems like a woman's life is harder than a man's.
I'll give her harder if she's saying that they both have to work, meaning the man and the woman, but then the woman has to go home and do all the stuff.
Yeah,
I'll give
that's
her
where
that.
she was kind of going with the comment.
And then
living a life like the golden is the striking phrase that kind of like sent people in divide because men are like, nigga, my life not golden. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
That's the comment I saw that one. Like, my shit ain't easy.
Like, you know, yeah, I got different responsibilities. Yeah, you have it tough in these areas, but I got some shit going on here that is still tough. It might not be what you experience, but it's what I'm experiencing and it's real. That's the disconnect, I think. But she wasn't just like, yeah, I need to be pampered or taken, you know, like just treated like a princess or something like that.
But even if she did, if we run it the opposite way, it's like, I don't know what woman's life isn't easier. I think that they might blow up problems or stress is way bigger because they just can't handle it. But I think that's just a testament to like you being a man, right? It's like, was that problem that bad, baby? You got a flat tire. It's okay. We can fix it. We out, right? Like,
Yeah.
But to her, it's over. I'm late. I'm tired today. I can't change. I got a flat tire. My life is over. It's like, chill the fuck out. Like,
Yeah,
it's not that bad. So she
Not
could be
that
speaking.
bad.
She could be speaking to that because I do think I've watched women think that certain things are way bigger than they are. And it's like, no, man, I'm just more equipped. I'm more equipped to handle it. But
Yeah.
then you get to the general conversation. Then you get to like, that's probably why you shouldn't be doing the same thing as me. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's a deep topic for another.
Yeah, that's what I said. We can, you know, for the sake of the interview with her, I don't know what she doing.
For her,
so hard.
for her status, her nature, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't know what she doing that's so hard with a,
like
a man making $50 million a year.
shit,
I don't know what
So
she-
one of the things that she said before going to the next one of the things that she was saying for her is like I said, she feels that the man should be the head of the family. She's like, I got so much stuff going on from a business perspective. I got to make so many decisions. I don't want to make any decisions when I get to the house. You know
True.
what I mean? I want to just be able to let him take care of all those things and everything like that. I think what's missed in that is he also is probably running a business and making 1,000 decisions too. But, you know, that becomes into kind of like these next set of questions is it's not just, when she's talking about 50-50, she kind of made it seem like it was about pay. And with 50-50, there comes a lot of different things like making decisions, like emotional leadership, like, you know, who's organizing and taking care of the kids and things like that. Like there's a lot of different roles and responsibilities, not just cooking and cleaning, but things that have to fall upon one person or the other, or maybe both. But it's not just a money thing. And I think that's where she kind of led it off with men. 50-50 is a money conversation, but there's all these other things that women experience that men are not necessarily experiencing.
Yeah, but even for her to say, I'm using her to be like, hey, when I come home from the studio, I'm tired. It's like, girl, I just got finished being on the road. playing a 36 plus odd minutes in my basketball game. My body hurt. I'm tired. I'm not even trying to make a decision about what I need to eat. Like, so now we just both sitting here, nobody doing it.
Yeah.
Like nobody has decided nothing because now we both too tired too. That's where she kind of lost me with that too. Like I only watched clips of it, but I did catch the decision part about her being tired. But then it's like, well, who's doing it? Because now are we arguing about who's more tired?
Right.
That's where it's starting to get to. Because once you take the money off the table and you start doing normal human things, like the woman has a period in the month where emotions are fluctuating and everything like that, but men can still have bad days. You know what I mean? They can still have challenges and things that weigh on them heavily that, makes doing certain things harder on some days than it is others. It's not just because of a hormonal thing. It's just the multitude of things in life that happens, right? So I think just not losing the plot on that everybody's humans. Everybody has challenges, and what are the roles? Is it going to be based on these things, or is it going to be based on money? What are we basing the 50-50 conversation on? And that's where I want to go. So if 50-50 isn't the standard we should strive for, what is the ideal modern relationship structure? Do we have a preference?
Do what works for you.
It's definitely do what works for you for sure. But,
But what is that? What do you guys prefer then?
It's got to be some kind of equal contribution.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be bill for bill or task for task, but for the sake of this, right, it's like, it's probably contribution and awareness. Yeah, Coco, you may have had a long day, but I just lost the finals. You should know, like, but I'm just saying, like, I'm probably, like, it should probably be my turn right now. Like, I know you tired or whatever, but like,
I'm about to get traded because
that too, right? Like,
business transaction that's weighing on your mom.
Trade news, right? You on the bench, the tweet come out. Nigga thought you was at home. You about it, right? It's like, yo, I know you might have had a hard day at Pilates, but baby, this ain't
Pilates. Why you gotta do Coco Jones?
I'm just saying, like,
she ain't in the studio every day. Fresh Prince off air, so
she
Fresh
doing interviews right now. Like, I don't, no knock to her before y'all come to me. God, y'all about to come to me in the comments. I'm sure.
Don't do Coco Jones like that. She doing more than Pilates, man.
I'm just saying, yeah, what's she doing right now?
Fresh Prince off the air. She ain't she probably in the studio recording music, but they ain't
a feature. I don't know, but
shit.
I don't know.
Playoff basketball about to start.
I don't know if that's equal. So for me, I think where this 50-50 conversation is getting lost is shifting too far. And then it's almost like, but what do you do?
Yeah,
right?
play next to James Harden and shit. Nigga ain't swinging the ball. Shit, I'm mad at the motherfucker.
I'm pissed, nigga.
I was a
Can't
star.
pad
Now
my
this nigga
stats,
came
man.
over here. Now he over here holding the ball.
Yeah, I think it's just contribution, but I don't know what that. I do think that it looks different for everybody, right? Like,
what's your preferred structure? Like, what relationships do you say when this dynamic is in place? My partner doing this while I'm taking care of this works best for me. What would you say?
Mine is probably support, because I don't think I've ever dated a woman that does anywhere close to me financially.
Right.
So it's almost like I thought that was a new sound. So it's like, I don't need you for your money. Yeah. Right? Like I'm glad that you do well. I'm glad that you're chasing whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like I can probably pay for you to quit. So I probably just need when my day is long. I'm tired. I got home another day after getting pulled over 2:00 in the morning. I probably don't want to hear shit right now. But like, let me lay my head in your lap. Hey, the food is here. Let me heat it up. So I'm more of a service in my relationship for sure. I like the service. Like, make my life easier.
Support you in your mission.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's the role that you like
for
your woman to play. And
for sure.
I want everybody to understand, like, you're not saying that everybody has to do that. You're saying
no, it's not for everybody. For me personally, right?
And your partner.
I'm not saying that she can't have goals, dreams, whatever. I don't want her barefoot and pregnant all day, because I do appreciate that you have some kind of life, like something to do. Because
he wanted in the kitchen all day.
I do want you to cook.
See,
Here you go.
Yeah, he get mad when he get clapped back. little sniper comments, man.
Nigga here. But that's what I need. I like that. Like, I like to let me rub your back. Yeah, I cook something for you, your favorite meal. I'm sexy today. Like, I need that rather than.
And then trying to be partners in business and trying to 50-50 it out with you. You need them.
Yeah, because I don't want to be in a pissing contest about who's more tired.
Yeah.
Right? Who worked harder today? I was in the hospital. You was at the office. I'm not trying to hear that.
Damn.
Shots fired.
Shots fired, man. Over to you, Cognac, man. What's
Talk some shit on this nigga talking, man.
what's your
I am a little bit different from him because, like,
Nigga trying to Ike and Tina. That's what
I want my like.
Bitch, go to work.
I like. Let's go to work. That's you because you don't want to work. That's you wanting to work. Hey, nigga, I'll come home. My food better be cooked, clothes folded.
Nigga said you better make your money.
Record them songs and
Make that money for me, baby.
Make the food.
But no, I'm like, I want my girl to work. I want you to bring on some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to be my piece for sure. I do agree with that. Like, what you have at work, I don't want you to always bring home and as a new bring home and disturb my peace or always bring it home. Like if it's work, just keep it at work. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't, something I can't solve or something you just want to complain about, I'm not really trying to hear that. But I want my girl to work. I want her to bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like you can put, I will pay more, but you putting something in, contributing. You are contributing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I help you with cooking, if I got to do all that other stuff, I'm cool with it. You having a bad day, I'm cool with doing it.
So you're more like, 50-50 in the sense of overall responsibilities.
Yeah.
Like, I'll burden,
we in this
share
together.
all these kind of like, you might wash the dishes more than me, but I'm going to still chip in. Where I can.
We in this together.
And then financially, I'll probably put in more money than you, but you're going to probably have to come out something for us to live the life that we want to live, man. And that's real talk, man. That's honestly a lot of people, I know everybody wants to be,
especially in this day and
take
age,
care of everything and pay for everything and everything like that. But, there's steps to getting there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not there yet, taking that approach of, we in this, we're going to grow. I'm willing to shoulder most responsibility, but I am going to need you to help out. I think that's a respectable thing. And it's just to show that, we all different. Me, I'm probably more want to take control of the finances, and I'm kind of traditional, but at the same time, I live in a world where we're really modern, and you meet a lot of women that in order for them to feel safe and secure, they want their independence. And so I'm not trying to take that from anybody. So I'm more okay with that. But it does become a problem because it's hard to get a lot of peace. It's hard to get a lot of,
bring that up to his point. Yeah.
It's hard to be in sync when you're trying to allow somebody
That is true.
Their freedom to do all these things. And then you're also doing all these things. And then you're coming back to a home where is very difficult to navigate who is going to do what, versus allowing one person to take care of some things and allowing another person to take care of other things, right?
But shit, even that staying at home after a while, she's gonna start feeling some type of way.
I didn't say she got to stay at home.
Oh, I'm not. I'm okay.
I'm more of like the work is optional because for your part, right? It's like I don't know nobody that's working full time in whatever field as a woman and coming back and being peaceful. I'm hearing about some work drama.
No, it's real talk.
You sick of some bullshit. The dude pissing you off. Your boss mad.
Yeah.
You had to stay late. Like, and you as your partner, I probably should hear that, but it's probably gonna knock me so far off hearing that shit every single day that my mind, the problem solver in me, it's like quit that shit because I don't even need it. Now, if we were closer financially and it drastically changed my life, I might have to figure out that way, but I haven't had that yet. Usually when I come find out, it's like, I'm arguing with you for
peanuts.
Yeah, like I don't even, because it's not helping. And I do appreciate like, okay, you were able to plan a trip or you were able to do whatever, but it's like, we can do that without the headache of.
There's so much more we could do.
Yeah.
You talking about
and
that
that's us
episode?
strategically solving problems, but
you had to block her on this one.
I can't see the patient.
You gonna have to block her on this one.
I see what you're saying, man.
They got to block her, nigga.
Modern day, man.
Just peace, man.
This last question on this, man. Are we avoiding accountability here when these discussions come up about 50-50? Because you hear from the men's side, obviously we're men panel, and if you go on to X, if you go on to X, I can't commit like that, man.
I just
you get the women's side of it. You get the woman's perspective a little bit more, which is, I think, valid for sure in this conversation. But the 50-50 thing, man, are we as individuals, do we feel like we're avoiding some accountability? From men, from from an emotional standpoint,
It's these phones. It's the internet.
I feel like this. I'll say this just to kind of.
I ain't gonna ask a question. I feel like this.
And he's the king. And he's the king of doing that, though.
What is that?
Fuck what you talking about? This is what the answer is. I think at the end of the episode one time I was talking.
These niggas don't know what they're talking about.
I was like, fuck what she said talking about. And with that, we out. I was like, damn.
I ain't the king of that shit, man. I probably am, though.
Man, what's in your cup, dog?
What y'all talking about?
What I want to say is, I feel like from a men's standpoint, we look at that money and we say, oh, we're doing so much. We're taking care of everything. Are we overcompensating for areas where we are weak at? That's what I mean by lacking accountability. And for women, are they as well saying, okay, well, I make as much as him, I'm contributing as much as him? Are they avoiding some areas where they could be better at? Is this an accountability thing when we complain? Because I feel like relationships is always 50-50. It's just what 50% of it are you bringing, unless it's dysfunctional, right? But in most working relationships, it's always 50-50. It's just people are taking care of a different 50% of the relationship. But when it comes to money, we have this 50-50 conversation, like who should pay for what. Is people hiding behind this to say, you know, they don't have the other half or they don't have different roles and things to present, so they're just talking about money?
I think it's people just being more selfish now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just look at the like social media now, Twitter and TikTok, like when I see girls answer this question, they be more like, I want my money, then I'm gonna spend your money. Yeah. It's not like what they trying to hide up. They just being selfish. Like, I don't want to go broke. Like, I don't know, maybe they got hurt in the past and some nigga tricked them out their money or whatever it is.
I mean,
tricked them out their draws.
Yeah, like, I don't know what it is, but they just feel like, I'm going to come into a relationship, you pay for everything, and I'm going to keep my money and do whatever I want to, but you still got to fund my life in your life, in our trips. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Like, I don't know, they listen to these female rappers and shit that's getting pregnant by 21 Savage and all that.
Oh, damn, big mama.
And it's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, the social media is not real life, and they just listening to this fairy tale lifestyle that's not real, because y'all not rich like them to have this type of lifestyle.
That's true.
So it's,
and your man ain't rich, you not rich. So
yeah, it's especially in this day and age, gas $5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's unreasonable that your nigga NBA player. He could pay for everything,
which is a small percentage. I mean, I know some people out there are wealthy and rich, but I think these conversations is more of the norm or the average. You know, average. You're not looking at somebody that can just pay for everything and just wow you with trips and all this excessive stuff without some other contribution.
Right.
Even with that, I don't know none of that's real dating, right? Like, even if you are NBA rich, you just paying for the coochie, right? I don't know nobody that's like Ben Simmons was like, he an NBA player. Nigga said he gave her half. He asked her how much could she afford to pay. He grabbed the difference, because if you are financially responsible, you just a bill at that point, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't need to fund your life just for the sake of doing it. I'm gonna trick off of this trip real fast, smash, and I think that's where it's getting missed in social media. Mm-hmm. I saw a girl get flew out. Oh, she posted on social media that she got a bag from Drake. Mm-hmm. Why you ain't doing it too? Because that's Drake, and he just give out bags or that Future shit. What did they think about 40 bags or whatever just to hand out? Like,
that's them.
The thing is,
they're not in a relationship. Y'all going back home still.
Yeah. Right.
People girls that's in a relationship are doing 50-50. They going half with their man. You know what I'm saying? They doing shit. Mm-hmm. Y'all got this, like, y'all just girls that get flown out and get tricked on and go back home. So it's like, y'all, this internet shit, it's not real.
So, sound like you're saying lack of accountability on the women's side. What about men? Is men hiding behind this 50-50
Men get tired of them.
Because I think we always want to be like, I got the money, so what else do you want from me? And is there somewhere behind this that men have areas that they need to develop and contribute to the relationship besides money?
Yeah, but so here's a other part with that, because we all have brought up peace at some point. 1,000%. I could probably get better at listening to you complain every single fucking day.
This nigga.
Right?
This nigga on one.
Listen, I'm going to go for it. Fuck it. All men, right? Everybody's like, I want peace at the end of the day, right?
So trip canceled.
I'm going back to Mexico, nigga.
Oh, damn. Shots fired, man.
But at the end of the day, if you are responsible for the house and making sure it runs, it's like I probably don't need to focus on it. I think it's like a skill and will thing for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
At work, if you are better at job A, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you could get better at all the other jobs and stop complaining about other people. Or I could just be in a position where I just need you to function at your highest function.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where dating is off.
Yeah.
However your dynamic works, if we do get together, just function at your highest and I'm going to function at mine. And we should be able to feel it because we should have two different functions.
Right.
I think everybody's trying to have the same function.
Yeah.
And now we like, well, who doing the other part? Right. Like,
yeah. And I think a lot of people that are caught in this debate of wanting their partner to do this, that, or the other are really caught in the debate of you choosing a partner, the wrong partner for you.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's all the money.
She can be and do whatever she wants, and that might not be the person that's going to be your other half. And the same thing for women. You know, if you're looking for X, Y, and Z out of a guy, doesn't take anything from this guy that's going 50-50 if he's contributing, if he has, you know, another things that he can contribute, like cognac, you know, I'm going to do some things around the house or whatever. That's still valuable to somebody. That's still a load off of somebody else's shoulders, and two people can come together and still grow in that relationship.
Because you get a nigga that
But demanding that every guy meets every part that you need is foolish, you know, to say the least. And the same thing for men. If you think that, oh, because I met you and you're a woman, you should do everything that I need you to do, that's foolish too. You should probably find somebody that fits that mold, right? Like, you can't force people. And I think that's more of the modern style. Is just stop trying to force people to live old school or new school, and just continue to search. I mean, the internet is
because you want
old school. You can find many of people.
It go back to what Cognac said, man. Like, they just we dating wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're not partner right. Because if I go date the girl that don't want to stay at home because she want to work all day to help, and I'm like, but who cooking? Now we dating wrong, right?
now y'all buying food every 5 days.
Yeah, I'm Uber Eats every damn day. It's like, dog,
Spend
that's
a
not
hell
what I
of
want.
money.
Or it goes vice versa. Cognac meet the girls, I never want to work. I just want to. I'm coming to America. Whatever you like, cognac, right? Like, bitch, I need you to do something.
I need you to do something, mama. You gotta do
the fuck
something
you
around
do
it.
all day? Like, you ain't do shit all day. So I think that's where we fucking up at, because it's like,
a lot of the gap with the 50-50 conversation is you're just not finding the right partner for
And
you.
also-
so you feel unfulfilled, and then you want to demand things from.
And also, ladies, y'all get a nigga that pay for everything. You know what comes with that. Nigga, your head get knocked between the washer and dryer when y'all don't start listening. I'm just, hey, it's real. Hey, niggas beat that girl when they pay for everything.
Nobody head was in the dryer. You just better listen.
Not Tyrone, because you ain't 100% with that. You got to do something with him. That's why niggas that pay for everything. Them type of niggas don't even want to speak to.
Nobody pulling up this podcast on me in the court.
Hey, nigga, them type of niggas don't even want to speak to other niggas. Let's speak to other niggas in public. Them type of niggas. He paying for everything.
So you're in the house, huh?
Yeah, in the house, don't talk to other niggas, don't do nothing. Them controlling niggas. Some type of niggas that pay for everything.
You need to go do something.
Let's talk about your boy, man. Let's get over into this rap stuff.
Man, J. Cole, your boy, man. That's your conscious rap, man.
J. Cole, not my boy. Man.
You a conscious rapper.
J. Cole had the Fall Off album interview with Apple Music. It was interesting, man. He talked about just to build up 10 years actually for
that is crazy.
Fall Off. That is crazy, man. How marriage and fatherhood changed his life. How, of course, the 2024 battle with Kendrick, an apology that reunited his love for music. All that nice jazz, man. He was on there mumbling and stumbling.
That shit was.
He was, you know what I mean, you know, and
man, I got love for that, man.
Like, he just got
He was repeating himself a lot.
It's just, some people are polished, because we'll talk about the Jay-Z interview, but some people are like polished and they can just handle that back and forth conversation. And some people, man, it's just different for them. You can tell. He said it. He said he was nervous. I could tell he was nervous a little bit. But even when I watched him on the Cameron, on the other podcast that he was on,
Talk to Flea, right?
it was still the same. Like,
He was rambling.
you know,
there.
rambling and just not polished takes. But
Because he normally don't do that, though. I feel like this is his first time really coming out just speaking like this. Jay-Z
he
been-
normally don't. He's
he
not
normally,
a
yeah.
real, like, I'm going to push my album this way. He's more organic, you know. You catch him
Backpack,
doing
yeah.
something, giving some backpack to kids and
He
riding a
free
bike
tickets
and
to the
shit like
locals.
that.
Yeah, he's not like, that's like this is his first time coming out in public. I got to speak now.
Somebody said he rode a bike to the studio.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, he has some sweats on.
Yeah, he remind me like a
Just got
K,
done
like he like
shoveling
the
and
KD
shit,
of rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to rap type nigga.
That's a
Man,
good
but-
analogy, for real.
You like KD? I just want to
I
rap.
just want to rap.
But what y'all think, man? Did y'all get a chance to see the interview? Any thoughts? You know, y'all know my personal thoughts already because I done just told y'all. But like, What do y'all think about the interview just overall?
Like I said, I feel like he did that. He did this interview because I feel like he had to come out and speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was still playing the middle. Like, I love Kendrick, I love Drake. Both of these my guys. And he just trying to play the middle. He don't want to really piss off Kendrick, like, because he said, I love what Kendrick did all the moment. Then he said, but I love Drake too. Like, I hate how they piled up on him. So he's still just playing that middle ground that, like, these my both homies still beefing. And he really just trying not to step on nobody's toes. He's still doing what he did in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So he really, to me, like, he could have just kept quiet because he ain't saying shit that he didn't already proved to us by deleting his rap, his diss, then going to apologize. You know what I'm saying? He really ain't saying shit that we don't know.
Yeah.
That shit trash. that hinting at the big three, then even on this album, him hinting at like he may or may not be the best.
Yeah,
now on these shows,
that
like
shit was crazy.
Not everything cool. Like I want to call you like nigga, just shut up, bro.
Like, yeah,
like,
we know this already. Like,
just shut up.
Everything you did proved you telling us, like, you showed us what you did already. We know. You just speaking on it now. Like, you ain't saying nothing new.
Did y'all feel like, because he has to speak on it, when you bring somebody into a podcast like that, you know that come on, DJ Dave.
Damn, Jay.
DJ Dave over there, man.
He over on his Jay shit right now.
Look, what's the Dave cup today?
What's in your cup today, man?
You got cognac cups today.
I know what it is, man. We ain't give him a shout out. Shout out to my
producer,
studio,
shout out
man.
to one studio, man. I just said it because he up there in my place studio, man.
Hey, man. All right, we got him a shout out, so man, maybe we might not get any more of that, man.
There they go. There.
Go-karts in the back.
Oh, there's Jay shit. Shout out to Jay, man.
Shout out to Jay, man. Where the nigga Jay at?
Shout out to Jay, man. We need Jay back.
Nah, Jay can stay where he at.
Hey, Cole, man. Cole said that. So he has to speak on it. That's where I was at. He has to speak on it because it is a big part of his thing, and he probably promoting his album. His album came out. I don't know what the sales is looking like, but it probably some of this is just to promote get some traction for his album. But when you get on these podcasts, people they're gonna want to know, like, you know what I mean, like what's going on. So y'all think that him talking about he was what was he saying, man? He's like, after the battle and everything like that, he pushed the Fallout album back. He didn't feel like he had the energy. He couldn't really write.
He said he had writer's block.
Yeah, he had writer's block and everything like that, man.
He had tracks with Kendrick, he said too. He had 2 tracks with Kendrick on there.
Yeah. So y'all listening to that, man, and y'all hearing how he was talking and everything like that, man, do y'all think that as an artist you should, because it is personal to some degree, but it also is business. And it sounds like from a personal standpoint, he allowed it to impact the business. And do you feel like that's a profession? Do you feel like that's professional? Do you feel like it's something that you would expect an artist in his?
Well, the way he talked about it, I'll let it slide, because he said he was at he was stuck. He said the way he was talking about the album, he didn't like it. He like, man, I just want to put this shit out. I want to put it out. Like he wasn't happy about the album. Yeah. He just was like, something I worked on 8 to 10 years. I just want to drop this shit. I'm just like, he was holding on to something he really wasn't happy with. So the way he talked about it, I would say it helped him. This battle, it helped him because he scrapped everything and redid it again.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? If you worked on an album for 10 years, that's a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? There's some of the music probably outdated by the time you get ready to drop it.
I know. And it's incredible that it was a really good album.
Yeah, because like 10 years, like some of that shit probably was out. He probably had to redo some of the songs because 10 years is a long time. Some of that shit,
I'm sure.
It was like, it's just outdated music. And so I feel like it helped him. Like I said, he couldn't write. He couldn't write at all.
Yeah.
So it helped him.
That nigga need to find something else to do.
This is a wrap.
Shout out my nigga J. Cole.
Yeah, the burn out, dog. You said it just.
Find something else to do, bro. You way too emotional. That's like me saying, man, you know, I watched our niggas battle in the finals. I just couldn't even play basketball no more, man. My shot wasn't going. My shit was just all I was fucking up. Like, then go do something else.
No, that's different though. That's hooping. Going out there hooping is different than writing
the whole
rap.
premise before this thing started was the big three.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was the premise, right? Literally, us three, we compete. It's the big three now. We can be cool, whatever, but like, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm the best. Prime gonna be like, he the best. Cognac gonna be like, he the best. I'm not gonna be like, well, you know, he's you know, I was just torn because, you know, watching them compete, I just couldn't compete no more.
Oh, that's different.
While on my album talking about,
I'm the best.
I'm the best. That shit is whack.
I dig what you're saying, but I feel like that analogy of like hooping, like, cause I go out there hooping and just come back to me. But writing, trying to get and the pressure of writing a hit, that's the pressure of it.
The pressure of saying you to go.
And he always had pressure
else.
of writing a hit. He always had like let Nas down. Jay-Z didn't want to put him out because he couldn't even get a hit. He told Drake hey, give him a hit.
Go do something else, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he probably could have went back to hooping. You know what I'm saying?
Go back. He was right.
He was hooper. He was a hooper.
Go.
Yeah. So it's like he just had the pressure of like probably. Yeah. I need a hit.
I think it's a little. I mean, I hate to be in the middle.
Because he probably got the less hits out of both of them. Be honest with you.
He came back to life over there. All right, man.
Look at all moments.
Yeah, came back to life off a pause, man. What type of man be looking out for the pause like
Pause
that,
counter.
man? I know he be on it. Hey, but I think it's on both sides, and you can pause that again. But
Stuck in the middle. Pause.
I know, but it is a creative thing. It does require some sort of mental clarity, to get to
you writing rap,
certain points. But
it is with a conscious flow.
To Mr. Easy Day's point, it ain't even like that. I mean, when you battling, you're in a competition mindset. You're not in I'm trying to be nice and please my fans. You're in a let's go. You're in a competitive mindset. And for me, different than what I would think J. Cole is, that would excite me. That opportunity to compete with the best of the best on the biggest stage.
He ain't a competitive
have
nigga.
That, but he talks like that though, and that's
the strange part about it.
That's why I don't like it.
I think we're having is like, if you're a creative person and you're just doing art for the art, and you're just trying to find that creative vision and give art and give fans a really good sounding song, that's one thing. But if you're a battle rapper or you're competitively rapping and you're claiming to be best, you got that dog in you. You got that. Oh, he's saying something about me. Now let me go prove that I am what I am.
He like the LeBron, then I want to be friends with these niggas. He ain't like that Jordan or Kobe mentality. I want to kill like Drake and
don't
Kendrick.
talk like that.
I want to kill these niggas. Like I'm better than this nigga. But he like the LeBron. I want to be y'all friends, nigga. Let's join up a team and be the big three. Drake and Kendrick. I want to kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but that's the problem. The same problem people have with LeBron is because you moving the GOAT conversation around to these other things to make it fit you, versus we was just dogs competing every day. We're not doing this load management, not doing this, it's about this, and this. Like, it is about championships. It's about, like, we had these things, and then you come in and trying to change the conversation. And that's J. Cole. Like, yeah, you said you this battle rapper, but now you're trying to change the conversation to, I just make good music. Respect me as the GOAT for that. It's like, no, you got to get in the booth and battle with the top dogs. Everybody had to do it. Tupac, Biggie. Jay-Z, Nas, like, everybody has to at some point come up against that next person and have a beef type battle, and it's creative in its own sense.
That's why I said he got to hang it up though, right? Because it's like, I don't like the both sides.
He's stuck at the third. He's
I
stuck in the
don't even
third.
think it's a third. I just want the nigga out of there altogether. Like, you gotta go be like the next comment now. Like, you just Lupe.
It's crazy.
Just make conscious songs.
Listen, just leave it at that. Because I can't come in here and be like, yo,
I feel that.
I'm the best.
I feel that. Don't tell me about your God-given
I'm the
bars.
big three. I'm here with y'all niggas.
Or the passive aggressive ass, like, we don't gotta talk about the GOAT because we already know who it is. Whatever you say in this song, like, and then come be like, guys, I'm sorry. This is tearing me apart.
My girl was crying.
Yeah, like all that shit. Like, that
girl was crying. It's crazy.
It's crazy,
man.
right? So it's like, don't put that out there.
I was
Because
about to go and apologize, and then my girl started crying. And
you can avoid all of that.
I
she
take
knew
my
it in
best.
my heart. It's like, this is the game that you're in. You know what I mean? Would you imagine, like, Kobe Bryant or somebody, like, I had to go train all night to get better to beat the Pistons, and then, like, my girl was crying because my muscle was tight one night, and I was
You just killing yourself out there.
Like, yeah, baby, just slow down.
That Jordan wife. I don't like how you
to win the game.
I don't like how you
this
talking
is what
about
I
Isaiah.
built my whole life around, and I'm going out there to compete and this is what I do.
Do you think he was scared to finally go up against them three? Like, all right, now I'm not gonna be able to keep up with these niggas as making hits, because like Kendrick and Drake can make hits. Yeah. Cole, on the other hand, he ain't making hits like these niggas.
I think so.
You think it's like,
rock with that.
You think like it's like I made like these niggas could drop hits.
I think J. Cole got his fan base.
Literally. Can't keep up with these niggas.
Yeah, that'll support it, but I don't think he can battle them though.
One thing that I think the battle show is that you're not catering to the world. You cater to your fan base. Kendrick Lamar catered to his fan base. He didn't try to out Drake. And
He
Drake,
a little bit. He did.
no, he didn't. He didn't.
He did. I'm
To
telling you
me-
how
to
he
me,
out Drake
didn't.
Drake.
No,
He dropped
I
them. He
don't
dropped
want
them
you to tell me
disses
that.
back to back. That's how he out Drake.
I'm talking about the
Drake,
songs.
but Drake
man.
not a battle rapper though.
I'm talking about the songs.
If he'd put out some pop shit when he was singing in auto tune,
He
Yeah,
don't
that's
pop-
what I'm
he
saying.
He
Like,
don't
he
auto
didn't do
tune
pop.
all this. Come on, man.
but
God,
I'm not even saying
To my point.
Before you go
to
on
my
his
point,
hand, I'm not saying
Kendrick's songs wasn't Drake like. Kendrick's songs
Okay,
was
okay,
Kendrick's
okay,
songs.
okay.
You know what I mean? You're talking about a cadence of when he delivered stuff. Like, yeah, he was ready to meet war with a lot of
But
ammunition.
I was just saying about the back-to-back stuff.
Yeah,
that was
he
more
was
of
ready to
a
like.
Drake tactic.
If you want to try to back me, I'm going to back you. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
what-
he was ready to do war. That's what that was about.
Well,
It wasn't. I'm trying to pull a
pre-recorded
Drake
distance,
move.
yeah.
He was like, I'm trying to out strategize him. So if he wanted to try to drop a back on me,
I'm
gonna
already
do
got
something
one on
more.
you.
Yeah.
That's what that was more about. But I'm talking about his songs. He brought it truthfully. He brought this more to West Coast than a lot of his other albums. He brought this to the West Coast sound and to being about him being from Cali. And even the project he came out with, that he like doubled down on who he was.
I agree with that.
And
Even-
people
even his
connected
features from
more.
Cali, West
yeah,
Coast,
even
yeah.
all his
Them niggas
features and
trash.
everything. He
West
like he super doubled down on who he was, and that's what Cole had to do. Cole, in
Show me
his
your North
conscious
Carolina
world,
Fayetteville, nigga.
in his conscious world, and his
Go get the baby.
his Dreamville world. In his Dreamville world, he had to leverage the East Coast and the people around him the way Kendrick did it around the West Coast and the West Coast sound. And he could have done that because Drake can't occupy that space that J. Cole and neither can Kendrick. But J. Cole was just too scared to explore that. Like that's what he would have had to have
Do you
done
think he felt like he had
to
to
at
fight
least force a stalemate.
Do you
Like,
think
okay,
he had to
he
battle
got the whole
Drake
East
and
Coast.
Kendrick, or he had to just go at Kendrick?
Both
So
of 'em.
he could at least force the stalemate.
I think
if he
that-
could have had the whole East Coast on his side, West Coast rocking with Kendrick, and then Drake kind of occupying the pop fans. And
I
and
think
people
that's
in
what he should have
between.
done. I think he should have went at both of
he
them
should have done both of them.
instead of just going at
Yeah,
Kendrick.
I mean that's what I'm saying. He
then
should
it
have
would
definitely
have
went at
been
both of
easy.
them.
Like all three of us going at each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then the division, and then you would have had a strong footing and a strong fan base saying J. Cole was right there with him. You know what I mean? Regardless of what everybody, regardless of
And
what
his
Kendrick fans are saying,
this wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
he just wasn't. He wasn't.
He didn't have his heart in.
He
But
wasn't.
listen how
yeah,
we
he
talking
wasn't,
about it. It's not. I mean, it's not bad.
It wasn't.
Like, it's
it
cool.
was decent. You know what I'm saying? It was same angles kind of Drake kind of used. You know what I'm saying? With the like calculated bots and all that shit. Same shit Drake used.
Yeah, but that's who Drake is though. So it worked, right? Like, and that's what I mean. I don't think that maybe there's that conscious fan base. I don't know what you guys want to call it, but like I think Drake is Drake.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
This is what it is. This is dropping. I'm dropping some shit for the
Yeah,
the
his
bitches.
rhythm
Yeah, but-
and beat
Yeah,
and
like, this
delivery is
I
going to
make
carry him
hits.
This
a
is
long
it.
way. It's hits,
He
yeah.
do. He make
I make
hits, right?
hits.
Yeah.
Right. Kendrick can pull the battle rapper, West Coast. I'm from Compton,
And he can make hits.
and he can make a hit from that. I don't know how J. Cole compete with that.
Because J. Cole really don't make. He make hits in between.
I think he make good music. Right. And I think that's the problem. Where
like
it's
for
like
every album he dropped, he may have 2 hits, maybe 2 hits. Kendrick could have maybe 3 hits. Drake could have probably 5 hits.
Again, I think Cole is talented enough that he could have really leveraged his skills in the East Coast type
coulda.
of fashion to really bring that to the battle, to bring the East Coast with him to the battle.
It would have been crazy
He
to have a
just didn't
3-way battle.
He just didn't really like try to explore that. You know what I mean?
He's from the South, bro. He's from the South.
He is from the South.
He's from the South.
North Carolina
He's
South.
from North Carolina,
okay.
yeah. If he was
But
from New York,
he has
if
an
he was
East
from
Coast
New York,
type
it'd be
of,
different.
Yeah,
The New York, he had that whole New York with him.
He has
Yeah.
an East Coast
New
sort
York
of
niggas
conscious.
different.
He has an East Coast sort of
do.
conscious, more lyrical, wordy type of delivery. So yeah, excuse me for saying he from the East Coast, but
You
he
want them- you don't
but
want
he
them
can
in the South
definitely
niggas on us.
Yeah, he can definitely bring the East Coast.
But he's on the
with
rocks,
him
the East
in
Coast.
the
Yeah.
way his delivery and everything is, in that style that people will side with, because Kendrick obviously got the West, you know what I mean, and
A lot.
Drake, the way Drake raps and stuff like that, the South and people because of the beats he jump
between.
on.
He's
He
Drake is in
can
between.
do in
he
between.
can.
But Cole really could have leveraged his to me East Coast style to get those fans.
He is more East
involved.
Coast than South music, though. I will get that. He is more East Coast.
He should have tried to freestyle to hit him up or something.
Yeah, like that's what he would have had to done, and then he would have had a stake in the game. He would have had, some sort of fan base to kind of work with and say, yeah, J. Cole this, J. Cole that. Like that's all you need. It's
nigga's
all
here,
social
bro.
media after that. You just get some bots and prop that shit up. And then
Oh, here y'all go.
that shit all the same after that. J, come on, man.
Yeah,
No,
but I
he
feel like
too scared for that, bro.
he is. I don't know.
I think
Like
he's
maybe
scared.
he's probably just a pure hearted person. Like maybe he just that person. And like rap game is really not for a nigga that's just too pure hearted. Like if you can't be in beefing with it, you can't get into that argument of top 3 if you were too scared to be getting the paint.
But that's why I said they need to stop.
It's like
I- I-
hooping. You can't drive to the. If you scared of driving the paint, you shouldn't be out here hooping.
But he do come off as a nice guy. Not to say nobody else isn't, but his demeanor is like, hey guys, it's okay. J. Cole remind me like the nigga when he was in school, everybody mad, like, yo, calm down. Like, it's,
that's
like,
type of you
like chill out. Yeah, like it's cool. Like, don't.
He the conscience of the friend group.
Yeah,
Like you call that nigga like, hey man, I need to talk. He the type of person you call to talk to.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
when you hear him
for
in the interviews, he is definitely the dude that you want to talk to, and he like, no man,
Drake the nigga you want to party with.
He like validating you, like, yeah man, I see what you mean, man. I
That
definitely
nigga
understand.
is the Jonathan in our group. Jonathan is like that. Like, whoever talk, Jonathan is just very like, no, it's okay. Like,
He like that too, man. He like that too.
Definitely.
No, this nigga competitive. Bro.
Yeah.
He is competitive. He's Kendrick. But I'm saying, like you said, if Drake, you want to party, go party with Drake. You want to be competitive and you want to militant, go talk to a Kendrick type nigga. Let's take over the air. You want to be like, man, oh, let's chill. Let's talk. Okay. Let's think about this, man. Let's go sit on the porch, sit on the top of the roof.
Let you explore your ideas.
They go off,
He's not
off
gonna
the
try to
cliff.
correct you. He's not gonna try to compete with you.
J. Cole
He's
was
just
on the
like,
3 man
man.
and was talking to the chicks
go.
like, why are you here? Yeah. Why you
Trying to get to know her.
Yeah, like, why you act like this?
Trying to get to know her.
we trying to see them after tonight.
Hey, what you going to school for? Trying to get connections and
Do
shit.
you
Trying to
always
get
act like this? You know, you don't have to dress like that.
telling the real names and shit.
Yeah, what?
My name's Jermaine.
Really
Give everybody real names and shit. I gave her a fake name. This nigga like this nigga. I told my name Khalil. Oh, that's Ryan over there. I'm like, God damn.
Did Tyrone tell you about his company? What?
Like,
Who's
God, you telling
that?
them the real information, nigga.
Yeah, we're all from Detroit.
Yeah, God damn, nigga. Man, too good hearted ass nigga. But you need one nigga. Now you need a nigga like that on the team.
Yeah, you need one.
You just need one.
Just one. You can't have too
He
many.
gonna be on everybody's
God
side.
damn, you the demon. If you would, you the demon if you would got too many of them.
But before we get into the the Jay-Z interview, man. So J. Cole had 2 interviews, one with Apple and then one with Cameron. And in between the two, he was kind of saying like he doesn't like how the industry is like forcing people to pick sides, and there's all of this like outside of the battle of the game, there's all of this, we kind of talk about social media and stuff like that that's dividing the different groups, man. Do y'all see that as a detriment to the rap game, or is it?
I feel like it's worse because we got the internet now. Like back in the day when it was Biggie and Pac, you pick sides because East Coast, West Coast, they did.
Yeah.
But it's worse now because you got the internet. The internet is like a super stan culture now. It's like you either rocking with this person, everybody digging into somebody's background, and it's worse. You've been on Twitter. That shit crazy on Twitter. It's worse on Twitter, and that don't show real life because people still listen to Drake. If you look at the numbers, he's
But
still
other
leading.
shit too is the nigga. It depends on what post they on, because you can watch somebody be like, "Yo, I hate Drake," and you can make another post and they're like, "Oh, this is the hottest nigga out." So it's like that's where I think the internet is fucking up, because even back in the day, you picked a side, you was with a side, right? Like, even I know you about to get into this, but like even listening to that Jay-Z interview, it's like, yo, I was rocking with Jay-Z. I mean, I like Nas, so I couldn't buy the album, so I had to burn it, right? It's like you kept your side. I think now niggas just when it's convenient.
And I don't know, because a lot of niggas that be talking shit about Drake, people would be putting up their old tweets. The one thing about Twitter, niggas will go dig through your old tweets.
But that's what I mean by being
Yeah,
on both
put 'em up
sides.
That's what he's saying.
That's what I
Like,
mean.
and
Yeah.
nowadays, people just saying what's hot.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what niggas do. They follow with the trends. Like if everybody Kendrick is trending, I'm rocking with Kendrick right now. So it's true. Back then, what you said is it's the internet.
all
man.
the niggas was rocking with Kendrick.
So
Then
like-
let Drake drop something this summer.
Right there. So like I said, if y'all monetize, if anything like if you shitting on Drake is popping, you'll shit on Drake to get monetized. It all depends. So it's
And that's the problem, because these aren't real. Sometimes these aren't people's real feelings. It is just what's going to carry their product over the line.
For sure.
I'm trying to get I'm trying to get some money. I'm trying to get
trying to
money.
get
views
check,
I
bro.
can get, the more
The clicks I can get on my post.
I can make some money here, and that's where the message is coming from. But to the consumer, the person watching the TikTok,
I don't
they're
know
like, "Oh, everybody is in fan with Kendrick."
I don't know,
Everybody's in fan with Drake,
And
you know
niggas
what
is
I mean?
like, I'm trying to get paid. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
and nigga in the back end is like, I don't give a fuck about
I don't
neither
give a
one of
fuck.
these
Nobody-
niggas. I just know he's gonna click if I
And
say
next week I'm listening to Drake album with praising that shit. It just,
It's a lot of
beef
that.
is a perfect example, right? Because it's like the internet would have thought that everybody hated Drake, but that nigga was still the number one streamer that month.
the whole year.
Yeah, so it's like
From old shit, but yeah.
No, it's a whole year, nigga. You break a record.
whatever it's for. I think that's
Listening to
the
it,
that's the problem. Like,
Thank me
this
later.
nigga
or
just
whatever.
No, it's we gotta. Hey, Dad, you gotta be the new kid. We gotta get you as the man that Google our shit. We gotta fact check this nigga, dog.
man,
We gotta fact check this nigga. Yeah. No, that nigga he breaking records right now. Don't even pull it up. Let me pull it. No, I'm about to pull it up, nigga.
On to the next topic, bro. On to the next topic, man.
But in a similar topic, though, Jay-Z said in his interview, and we'll talk about his interview in a little bit more depth, but just touching the surface here, Jay-Z said that he doesn't like the way the battle between
Of course.
Kendrick and Jay-Z unfolded. Kendrick and Drake unfolded because it's too much consequences for having a battle. He's like, back then, you know, you had a battle and you moved on. Now you have a battle and you're trying to bring your kids into it. They're trying to bring your family into it. And
Y'all man 50 Cent started that, man.
he's like, you know, it's just gotten away from the sport of kind of like he brought up in the interview, you know, you did breakdancing was a part of graffiti, was a part of rap. DJing was a part
It's
of
my hip hop
rap.
culture that changed.
And all these things have now exited from being like a rap thing to just being part of just culture. He's like beefing. He's like, he doesn't know if that still needs to be a part of rap. And I'm just, I know your guys' take, man. Is it time to kind of take beef out of the...
No, beef is always gonna be there. It's always gonna be there. Niggas ain't gonna like each other.
Yeah, but battle, I guess battle rap and songs is that still a part of
how they
the
execute
culture?
it is different.
Yeah.
But then the other part of me is like, but is it though? Because we got a song that's like, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfuckers. Like,
And forget Jay-Z. What he say? I put the condom in your baby.
ski in your baby back seat,
Baby
whatever.
back
Yeah,
seat.
so it's
So
like,
niggas always took crazy shots.
The
Yeah.
context of what he's saying is, while he knows he's a part of some notorious battles, he's not trying to dismiss that. He's saying now the consequences as an artist to battle rap cost you more than what it cost you back
It's
then.
all because of the
from-
internet.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said in the interview. He said the internet, the way it works now, is so
Dangerous.
detrimental
It's
to
dangerous.
your image and to just your ability. Like, people feel like they have to pick sides. He was like, then you battle rap, somebody won, you moved on with your career. You know, Nas, whatever,
Got the
whoever.
Source magazine
You
talking
just
about for a few
continue
years.
to move on. You just lost the battle. He's like, now, you know, people talking about your kids. People try to break you up from your wife. People try to do all these
Niggas trying to
different
dox
things.
you
Like,
and shit.
yeah, it's all sorts of outside
It's
of
that
rap
stand.
shit
It's the
that's coming
stand culture.
into
It's
play.
that people got.
it's access too. You didn't have all that access.
Yeah,
before.
and he's saying that it may be time to exit just the whole gruesome battle type of way of rap.
But that's like anything. That's like just the whole stand culture. People got that parasocial relationship with people now. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see you on the internet. I feel like you my best friend.
Yeah.
And people just
Like, I know you.
Yeah, I know you.
You know what I
and they
mean?
just because I just post every day, I'm like, oh, that's my best friend. They niggas is really crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Real
Like, people
talk,
are
real
really
talk,
people
real
are
talk.
really crazy out here.
They actually believe everything people
Yeah.
say. They don't understand that some of this
you
is
can just look on
marketing.
Facebook. People just really just lie, put bullshit out there, and people don't fact check it or nothing. They just go ride with
They
that.
just start sharing it, man. Y'all get them Instagram messages from y'all uncles and shit.
Hey nephew, check this out. Y'all, look, this out that dolphin. Hold on, the dolphin, Gerald. People believe that Gerald is a dolphin out there kidnapping people to go build an underwater city. They niggas talking about that shit. People believe it. Dog, we got some
Niggas be
people.
sharing that shit with you. You be
People's in like we
man.
sharing the internet with people that was in class with 5 people. You know what I'm saying? These niggas put out theories on the internet and people run with it. We got special ed niggas on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't going that far.
We do
man,
real
but-
shit. I ain't
Riding
sugarcoating that shit.
the
I'm on
small
Tyrone
boat,
shit. We got some special ed niggas on the internet
Bus gotta
that
be-
people listen to. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that rode the short bus was in class with 5 niggas. And these niggas out
Helmets
there.
on, banging.
Honestly, man,
Real
I
shit.
think you're giving it too much credit. I think regular people are struggling
And
with
regular niggas stupid too.
fact checking.
Niggas idiots, cuz. I mean, it amazes me.
It is crazy though, because niggas be sharing a lot of shit. And you be like, man, why are you
sharing this?
But it
This
go
shit is
all
not
it
true.
go
This
back
Google.
to it go back to what you're talking about though. They don't want to, bro. I see it for a second. You talking about your uncles? I be having to call my mom.
No, I ain't
sometime,
talking about
like,
my uncles, man. I'm talking about random people, man.
I'm gonna use family, right? Because I have to check my mom sometime.
I
Like,
check
why-
my mom too. Like,
Like,
hey, don't fall for
you
that.
send me that?
Yeah.
Like what? Like why'd you send me that? And then it's getting even worse now with AI. Because I just watched the whole video with Samuel L. Jackson voice talking over some vitamin that you need to take. It's like this is not real.
Yeah.
Like this nigga didn't say this that
Yeah.
this plus 40 workout work. Like
They be having Neil
Niggas gonna
deGrasse
get-
talking about. He be saying shit. I'm like, he did not. say
No,
that.
Niggas gonna
not-
get scammed when they get older. Cuz.
but that's the all this conversation is going back to yeah, dog.
Niggas is
Listen,
gonna get scammed though, dog.
No, you
They
think
gonna
scam
talk.
culture crazy? Wait till we niggas get older.
bro.
AI gonna be
God
having them
damn.
in the trends.
AI,
Even right now, man, I was on a call today.
I
with
didn't
this-
get my ground foot in the scamming culture right now.
Bro, I'm on a call with this. I'm gonna tell you what the company's called. It's called Structurally AI. Bro, you can make this voice that call. It sound like I'm talking. It's not like I called you. I literally read a sentence. It may have been 12 words. That's all I had to do. And now when it calls, it literally sounds like I'm calling you. And then it's so intuitive now
It can respond and everything.
that whatever you say, even when it follows up, it remembers like, oh man, I know you're talking about that red car that you like. Like I'm talking shit to the thing, and it's talking back. So I'm like, this is kind of getting out of control for the whole scam man culture. I don't know what's real because Now somebody can. I mean, we made a joke about the deep fake, but now it's not even deep fake. It's like,
It's real.
damn, Prime, I saw you on TikTok
It's for
talking
real,
about.
real. Yeah, like not just your voice,
Yeah.
but your whole face and everything.
Bro,
Look like your
mannerism,
mouth saying
everything.
the words,
Yeah.
your whole sweat,
In the
everything.
space few years, like right now, you can tell like little glitches. You move your head, it glitch out. You can see it's not you no more. A few years, good luck.
Bro, did y'all see that video? It
Yeah,
had
get
like
on the ground for a
everybody
scan.
that was dead getting awards, like Pac, Biggie, Michael Jackson. was in
I
there.
seen that.
You seen that video?
Yeah, with Prince and all that.
That shit was clean.
It was nice. Look,
Like, and then we know they did, so we know it's fake. But like,
Nah, them Martin Luther King videos, man, was getting out of control. But the matches was looking real as hell, though.
somebody gonna believe
They had
that
to
one
stop
day.
that. They had to stop that
crazy,
shit. They like
bro.
tarnishing this man's legacy. With
Somebody
this
gonna
shit
believe
y'all
that
got
shit
this
one
nigga
day.
doing.
videos was crazy. They did look so.
Shit was going bad, dog. Shit was going bad real quick. And there was so many of them, you started believing, like, damn, was Martin Luther King fucked up like this? Like, man.
But they used to do that when they were sharing them damn Abraham Lincoln memes. Talking about what he said, right?
yeah.
And
people
believe
and
everything.
people believe
Shit
that
get out of
shit.
Believe in it,
control,
bro,
man.
like-
But you every time you scroll, you see Martin Luther King doing some wild shit. You like, damn, I don't even remember when he was doing good shit no more
Right.
because I got all this fake shit going on. That shit was getting bad, though. I'm glad they stopped that shit.
Right.
But somebody believed it.
But going
why
back
we
to
ain't
the
get
Jay-Z
reparations.
interview, man, Jay-Z's talking about how, the money doesn't give your character, doesn't assign your character and demonize you like people nowadays do. Like, oh, if you become a billionaire, you sold your soul, you rob people, you scam people, so
they
you
say
became
he
a
eat babies
billionaire. Jay-Z saying, like, man, in his interview, he was just saying, like, man, that's one of the toughest things that he was going through as well, is
Jay-Z
that
eat
the hard
babies.
truth is,
It may be
man, this nigga don't stop talking, dog.
Fuck your question, bro.
No, that
we,
nigga is-
we eat babies
That
now.
nigga,
Talk.
they say Jay-Z. They
Oh,
say
dog.
Jay-Z eat babies, man. I don't know. That's in that Mama Knows gumbo down there in Texas, man. Babies. That's why it's nasty.
I don't even know what this nigga talking about.
Y'all niggas ain't on the internet like me, man. Y'all, that's what it is.
That's that nice
Not on
shit.
your internet.
That's that
dog.
night
Not-
shit
not
for
on your
man, that's that
algorithm.
night shit for real shit. I be on the internet.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
got
the
the
night shift
AI. I
internet
think you got
different.
the AI flow going,
got
man.
all this algorithm.
Yeah, all type of
Hey, that
different
night
shit
third
going,
shift
dog.
internet different.
That's like all that shit we used to talk about. Nigga, be like, yeah, I saw it. It's like, nigga, where did you see
That
that?
Third
nigga
shift
talking about
internet.
X, dog. That shit sound
Third
like
shift
some
internet.
Elon Musk cooked up shit, dog. Don't
real.
let the propaganda
That nigga
on
fact
X
check
get you, dog.
nothing,
Ain't
bro.
fact check shit, dog.
Hey, man, trust me,
That
I'm
X
all
shit is
facts.
wild, dog. You gotta stay off of there, man. Come back
X
to
it
the
is
regular
crazy.
world.
X after dark. This nigga come back like this.
This nigga, dog. You gotta start fact checking.
I'm living that
shit,
vampire
dog.
life, man. That vamp life, man.
This nigga just be swiping and going on. All right.
Kodak gonna be the uncle.
y'all see this?
You
Y'all
X
believe
videos
this
and shit like, dog, oh
Y'all
yeah.
see this?
They already
I'm telling you, nephew, this shit crazy.
talk about Drake's head. Oh, nigga, Drake did.
Oh, man.
Drake ain't even hear no more, man. They
Yeah,
didn't do no
move
Drake
on,
track,
man.
bro.
Drake ain't talking.
But go ahead with
man.
your question, man. God damn.
So my question, man, just Jay-Z talking about billionaires, man. Obviously, he's made it to that point.
King of
He's
Illuminati.
saying- This nigga talking about. But
trying to
what do
get
y'all think, man? Billionaires, man, do they get a bad rap?
Yeah.
Is it that simple that you make that money, you're a scam artist, you're evil, you're vile, you're some sort of demon, or
It's only
is
black
it that
people,
we
man.
are just putting that kind of like a defense mechanism that we haven't got there, and there's couldn't be any way that I'm doing something wrong not to be able to achieve.
It's only black people. It's only black people. We always talk about who niggas get money. Now they all in Illuminati. They eat babies and all that shit. Now we got clones of Jamie Foxx and Gucci out here and shit. It's only black people that ever talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear no other race talking about when somebody get rich, they in Illuminati. It's only black people talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why we do it, because I guess they are hating on them. It's crab in the bucket mentality. They praise you up until you get there. Now, like, I don't like that nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? That nigga weird. He moving different.
That's kind of what he was saying. He's like, yeah, I'm the same person. I just move my money in different ways.
Yeah, just they like you until you get there. You get too up there, like, hold up, man, this nigga up there. I don't like this nigga. No, nigga eat babies.
It depends on where you. It depends on where you are too. I think just because you start moving different, right? It's like the same niggas probably complaining about him was probably cool when he was selling dope.
Of course,
That shit-
you
that
killing
shit
the
was
community.
cool.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so it's like I was cool with you poisoning the community, but now
Wait, y'all niggas
Yeah,
blow
you
up.
making
Y'all
all
niggas,
types of
y'all
moves,
niggas
you're
in the
a
Masons.
billionaire.
he's
I
talking
can't wait
about
to
you
hear
on,
y'all.
on a yacht with Lennon sandals and dong sandals or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
oh no, that nigga weird.
That nigga
I
weird.
don't
Them
fuck
niggas
with
in the
you no more.
Masons.
always.
Wait till y'all blow up. These niggas in the
Don't
Masons.
do that. Don't do that.
Freemasons.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
Hey, you already know the story. Rick Ross got a song about it.
I always find it like when, like you say, black person, and they start going up and up in business, and they start doing business with other races and people and outside of the hood, right? Like when you're doing with the hood, everybody like, oh, you're still up and up. But once I feel like that black person starts doing major business with people outside of that community, that's when the label becomes, you're this, you're that.
You're a sellout first.
You a sellout. This nigga, he don't do
Sellout,
no business.
but then it goes beyond that into like you're a scammer and
scammers are
you
scammers.
sold out, you're Illuminati, all these other things come up when they kind of jump over to a different
they seen
market.
us in a room with some niggas in there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We are the only people that do that, even for all things though, money, status, whatever. And I do think that's
only niggas.
that's trash. So yeah, it's like
I don't hear no white comedians joke about that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cat Williams joke about that all the time. I don't hear no white comedians like, yeah, I was out there partying and I see these niggas, and I don't hear nobody talking.
Doing well, so now I'm going to find a reason. That
Like, I don't hear nobody joke about it. Like, it's probably true that like we already know Diddy was doing that freaky ass shit, but like I don't hear nobody else other than the community. Maybe they hiding the well. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, but even if you want to touch on that, right? It's like they did a whole documentary on that dude from Nickelodeon. I ain't seen a white person talking about him. I ain't see white people bashing. What's the Playboy dude? The old guy, Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner.
Little girls in there all the time. I ain't hear nobody bash him, right? I heard nobody bashing Jeff Bezos. We all shop at Amazon all day long. We ain't boycotting that shit, but like.
And
these niggas,
Jay-Z a weirdo.
and Hugh Hefner, he done wrong. Like he was messing with underage girls. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Bezos done wrong.
Very right.
But we ain't bashing none of them.
No,
Like,
that's facts.
they all good. I watched somebody praise what's the Fanatics dude, the white dude, because he just put on that flag football game. Ain't no telling what's happening at his parties.
Facts.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah,
he's who throw the white party. Who throw the white parties all the time.
He throw all them, God knows what parties, but he cool, right? But we will tear us down.
Yeah. Just because you're doing something that the rest of us may not be familiar with, it's always something evil or something wrong.
Just wait till y'all niggas start getting money. Wait, especially you. Shit. Shit, wait till you.
Man. Y'all gonna hear the backlash.
We already know.
Super Bowl decision, man. Cognac favorite topic, man. Jay-Z came clean and said, man, he got no horse in the race.
They got horses in the race. Come on, man. Stop playing.
I knew you weren't gonna let me finish this question.
Jay-Z be lying.
He has no horse in the race.
We over already.
Supported Jay-Z on the last one. I ain't seen him lying, dog. This
nigga, the Illuminati, that nigga lying.
I got fancy turn. That's the internet right there. That's the internet right there.
Internet, man. Cognac internet poppy.
Cognac X poppy.
Yeah, X poppy. That's perfect, man. But Jay-Z said, man, Kendrick had a monster year. The numbers backed it up. And he just went with the hottest guy.
He said he didn't pick. He said he didn't pick before. They nigga lying.
Y'all believe it's just a chess move, or y'all think he got favorites?
That's a chess move. I ain't gonna bullshit you. He did have a crazy year.
Kendrick lost. I mean, Drake lost. Drake lost.
No, I ain't talking about that. He had a crazy year.
Yeah, and Drake lost.
Shit trash. Though. Nobody listen to DMX no more. But he had a crazy year.
He got Grammys.
I don't know. It was strategic. Pay for the Grammys.
It was strategic for sure. I think so. I don't think he had no favorites because to the point of his interview, he's like, "I'm Jay-Z." I don't think he.
I'm Jay-Z, man. I'm Ho, baby.
Yeah, he's like, I'm Ho. Like,
I'm Ho.
It's not like he battling. He ain't got shit to prove. He got the money, got the accolades from his rap career.
It's Jay-Z. Technically, it's Jay-Z. Like that nigga's
in real talk,
like Jay-Z, the pinnacle. Like he the rap. Like his him.
So y'all don't think that
Jordan the rap.
So Drake is the only one of the two that has potentially released bars, kind of taking subliminal shots at Jay-Z.
Yeah, he always shoots shots at Jay-Z.
Yeah, I don't think that had anything to do with it.
Nah, because them niggas will be on track together shooting shots at each other.
Yeah,
they do. Yeah, no, but I'm just saying that.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Y'all don't think that
they said it was about the title shit. Remember, like
y'all don't think that his beef with Lil Wayne has anything to do with it?
Nah, because they had a track together.
Yeah, after that. Yeah.
People try to blame it on the title. Drake is supposed to get on title, but he ended up to go to Apple, and Jay-Z was mad about it. Then he ended up sold in title. So we never know. We on our side, like we don't know.
Yeah,
that's true too. We don't know. But if I had to guess, I don't.
And then they had tracks together. You know what I'm saying?
I think that nigga Jay-Z just
Certified Lover Boy. You know what I'm saying? He was on there. So
yeah, J. Cole was on the track with Drake too.
J. Cole ain't battling though. Yeah. We were told he's trying to get everybody.
Cold world, man.
Cold world. It ain't cold.
All right, our final segment, man. Ask the fellas. We got a lady chiming in, Cheyenne M, and it's So I've been with my man for 5 years.
Long time.
We started at the bottom.
Now we here. See
we
Drake.
came up
Drake
together.
live.
We sound like we started at the bottom.
Started from the bottom. Now we
together.
here.
But in the last 2 years, my career took off. What do? I'm making double what he makes now. Last night, I told him I wanted to put the down payment on a house for us so that we could finally move out of our apartment. Instead of being happy, he got kind of quiet, left the room, and hasn't spoken to me since this morning. Fellas, am I supposed to dim my light so that he can feel like a man, or is he just being insecure?
And leave that nigga. That nigga gonna get you pregnant and fuck your whole life up. Nigga gonna shoot the club up, make you a baby mama, and run you through the ringer. And go ahead and leave that nigga. Cause he definitely one of them. Yeah, he jealous. Get up out of there. So that nigga tear your life up.
All right, we got one nigga saying he jealous, he insecure.
Hell yeah.
She just said she want to put the down payment down.
She said she want to put the down payment down. I think
Like she want to do it.
She's saying dimmer light. I think maybe she like, do I need to slow my roll or whatever? Like, you know.
She might just need to reword it like, "Baby, I got us right now." I don't think she need. I don't think she need to leave him.
Leave that nigga.
No, because let's go back to our culture, right? I watched Alex Hormozy talk about why he loved his wife, right? Flat broke, in his parents' house crying. She's like, "Baby, let's do it." I just watched Howard Schultz talking about how he was working in a coffee shop. His wife's dad told him, like, "You need to get a job." She's like, "No, baby, we got it." It worked out for Alex.
Yeah, it's amazing when they
Howard
have that experience.
Yeah, billionaire. So it's like I think that we probably missing that too. Like, no, don't leave because you're doing life better. I don't know what he doing. If he ain't doing nothing, then I'm gonna have to go cognac. Like, get the fuck on. But if he working on something in the midst of you working on your career, I think what happens with that is she gonna leave. She gonna be in a fucking Tyler Perry movie, and then he gonna start doing well. And then,
But she doing good already anyway. So
yeah, but
like,
they always go do better later in the movies.
That is true in the Tyler Perry movie.
Or she gonna be the same girl that's like, they always go get white women. Well, yeah, because you didn't support me when I was struggling, right? So I went to go get. So it's like, if you love him, stick it out, girl. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think that you're not necessarily moving too fast, or you don't need to dim your light, but you gotta understand, you know, who he probably is desiring his heart to be. Is probably coming from a very, you know, not insecure, but just a desire to want to be better, you know, and be a provider. And, you know, potentially, I don't know, the dude potentially is coming from that perspective. And if it is, that's a good thing. You know, you are got something stirring in him that's going to make him be more, you know, and challenge himself to be more and try to figure it out. And I don't think that that's the moment where you want to exit, you know, because he could be coming up with something and you never know what might come from that. But, if you are saying that you should just leave, are you so like if you saying just leave the nigga because he won't allow her to pay for everything, which I guess that's the thought, cognac. Are you comfortable then with the woman just walking up to you, or your woman walking up to you and saying, "Yeah, I got everything. You just sit back and relax"?
Yeah,
I'm cool with it. Shit.
Now let's be clear, ladies. If that nigga Jody, he dropping you off at work in your car and bring your car back with no gas,
right.
leave that nigga for sure. Leave him for sure.
So you cool with like the woman just coming like, "I got everything. You sit back."
I'll be a stay-at-home dad. Shit.
I ain't gonna be no stay-at-home dad.
I would.
But if I met,
Well, I know
is
your
you Oprah? Is you Oprah rich? Then
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All
I'm
depends
chill
how much
out.
money. How
your
much money you making,
perspective
baby?
is to still show him and allow him to grow.
Yeah,
So
because if I'd have
that's
met that
different in
same,
his perspective, which is leading.
that nigga ain't doing. Yeah, he tripping. But if I'd have met her before this all started, first business, I'm going broke. I'm trying to figure it out, and she being supportive.
Yeah.
Baby, just stick around. That's why I said if he doing something and working towards something, stay. But if that nigga dropping you off at work,
Driving
your
that
car around, burning all your gas.
That's what it sounds like. That nigga just dropping it. That
sound
nigga
like-
jealous. You gotta.
Scenario
He borrowed
two, man.
money.
What we
Trying to
got?
flip a bird and shit.
Shane G. Yo, heavy. I don't know what he calls this. Heavy. It's heavy as the head. Yo, heavy.
Pause.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm about to say,
yo.
we might have to leave that nigga question to the next episode,
Yo,
fellas,
heavy.
and wrap this shit up, man. Because
I'm 3 months
that nigga
into a
tripping,
new
bro.
vibe. And everything is perfect. But last weekend, her guy best friend from college came to town.
Oh hell no, we ain't having this.
She told me that they dated, but when I saw them together,
They haven't dated.
there was a little weird energy. I caught him looking at her a certain way, and she was laughing at everything he said.
They fucking,
told her
They
it made me
fucking.
uncomfortable, and she said I'm controlling and tripping.
Hey. What Cognac
They
said?
ain't chiming in on this one before we can even finish.
What he said? What Cognac said?
Fellas, am I tripping? Of course he's gonna say that. Am I tripping? Or is the best friend thing just a backup quarterback waiting for me to fumble? Man, I think we know that.
We already know
We already know the answer, man. That's why I said
Yeah,
right this
yeah,
episode.
yeah,
man.
we
We ain't
got-
got to answer that one.
yeah,
You
we
still
got-
figure out
we
that
got-
question,
yeah.
bro.
We got one more, man.
Bro, you
We
ain't
got
looking at that.
Erica with 2 Ks, man. Erica with 2 Ks.
Hey, kid, like, we're gonna get these questions out. I'm getting these fans questions
Hey,
out,
we gotta
dude.
get fast questions out
You ain't
here,
seen anything, bro.
We
Wrap this
over.
episode up, man.
Erica 2 Ks. So
Wrap this episode up, man.
I've been with my
Hey, yo,
man
this
for
out the
8
mud,
months.
man.
Yeah, what's it? Hey, that's episode 11.
So I've been with my man for 8 months. He always talks that I got to talk to you. Then he tells me that he's the provider and to let him lead. Last Tuesday, I'm at the dealership getting a synthetic oil change and a tire rotation. Then the bill comes out for $150. I text him a picture. He got the envelope and he says, "Hey, babe, that's ended up being a bit more than I thought." He texts back, "Say no more, I got you," and she sends her Apple Pay. I'm sitting here looking at my phone. The bill is larger than 50. But I got home. I said thank you, but it was just $100. Fellas, the question here is, if a man says I got you, does he mean that I'll contribute, or does it mean that the bill is zero for you? And ladies, is she being ungrateful, or is this playing provider on a budget?
Hey, baby, just happy he sent some money, man. I'm gonna cut it short. Happy he sent you something, because you could have paid that $150 by yourself. I paid attention to the question. This nigga was laughing at you, bro. You know that.
Trade signs every 2 seconds.
Oh shit.
Oh,
This
man.
nigga, hey. That nigga ain't said, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm getting this question out. But just happy he sent you something, baby. Good luck.
I feel that.
I'm with that, bro. I gotta go.
Fake laugh and shit.
I didn't even hear what he said. I didn't even hear what he said. You gotta use it.
Hey, yo, this heavy as a hand, man.
All right, man.
Man, dog, we ain't got no
We out.
episode 11, dog. We out, dog.